Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, 55. Check, check. Hurry. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. He don't know no better. Check your hot read. Check. Lucky. Hey, 55. Jam. Tight dog.
On first down, it's Watson, escaping the pressure right. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Check back. You got tape. You got tape right there. Check.
Out of the gun, Watson. That complete to Lamar Miller. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 26.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9. Watson setting up the screen for Miller. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Mike's 54. Mike's 55. Double. That's the one.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. DJ Reader there on the tackle. From the 24, Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
3. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Quaker Omaha. You draw Corker. Watch twist.
On 2nd down, Cook. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 59 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Check. Alert. Check safety. Watch out.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. On 3rd down, Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 and a first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They keep it with Miller on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, it's Miller. And he's taken down inside the 30. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Let's go.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Jumping forward. And no time now. Watch safety 3. 29. Let's go.
Watson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Alert 3. Alert 3. 81.
Throwing again is Watson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Everson Griffin able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Third and long.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Following the sack, it's now third and long for Watson and the Texans. Third and long, it's Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 13-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Hey, Steamer. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Hey, 382, lay 50.
Cousins gives way to Cook, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Texans will use one of their two remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Hey, Ken. 55. Right there. Hey, high 7.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed, and he will score. It's a touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
Talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half. To carry that with them, it's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Texans here on third down putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Gun. Mike Smith. It's going to be a long...
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Kyle Rudolph, 68 yards. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Watson now to throw. Forced out to his left. He's got a man. Complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 77 yards. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
55, exit. 55.
To throw, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. DeAndre Carter's deep for the Texans. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, get started. Let's go, let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood!
Throwing is Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Cousins again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
And Diggs has it. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the 1st down. The Vikings 1st down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins. Cousins now from the 50. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Cousins going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 58 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Watson going to throw again. With a catch made by Hopkins. 23 yards the pickup there. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check 24, check 24. Show it. 26. Mike 5-4. Hit. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Check 52. 59, 59. 59. Rush in. At 24. Check. Rush. Check 43. Down the boat.
Now a first down throw. Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Throwing again. Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. From the 50, it's Watson. And he's going to go down again. Daniil Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Gun.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Hey. Okay, just like that. Just like that. 41.
Second down, Cousins. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
That cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. On first down, Watson. And an alley to run. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Here's the tap. 19. 54 Mike. Let's go one more.
They'll look to throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool him on that play.
Rolling to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Gun. Tight dog. Mike 5-5. Gun. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball.
Back to throw. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. This is Johnson. He's got it. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.